Alright, I'm making this follow-up video on the Palmetto Amory blemish lower because I already put a video up about the blemish lower from Palmetto Amory, but after looking at it and actually comparing it to another blemish lower I got from Tactical Machining, I noticed something, and the thing that I noticed was that the blemish lower I got from Tactical Machining is less of a matte finish than the Palmetto one. Now the blemish on the blemish that I found on the Tactical Machining lower is located right here on the forward. Where is it? Let's see if you can. Can't really see it. It is so hard to see, but there's just a little. It's right here. Let's see if I get the camera to focus in on it. Oh, that's really hard to see. You can kind of see it right there. It's just a little nick, which I guess happened during the forging process, and that's what made this a blemish. But other than that, there's nothing wrong. As you can see, I've assembled the lower with the lower parts kit and everything. It's now a complete rifle. I actually have an upper right here that I also assembled. Everything. This is a completely assembled this rifle myself from all the components that I purchased. Nothing wrong with the form or function. I haven't actually taken it to the range and test fired it. I did that with the upper because the upper was completed long before I completed the lower. I used the a pre-existing AR that I had. I just used that lower, and I just took this to the range and I test fired it. Put 60 rounds through it, maybe 90. I didn't really keep track. I'm not one of those people who's like freaking meticulous about that sort of thing. I figure if it's going to fail, it's going to fail. If there's something wrong with the components, other than, it could fail at any moment, even if you have a magnetically, everything's been pressure tested, all that crap, something could still go wrong. If it's going to fail, if it doesn't fail in the first couple rounds, it's more than likely not going to fail. If it's going to have any problems feeding, it's going to happen relatively soon in the process. Put 60 rounds through it. I think it might have been 90. I don't remember. It really doesn't matter. The point is that no problems. It fed, fired, and ejected every round flawlessly. But that's the upper. I'm getting a little just going off on a tangent there. But if you can see, I think you can probably tell that the lower from PM, I'm going to go PM. I'm going to call this one PSA, Palmetto State. I'm not going to go. So when I say PSA, it's Palmetto Armory, and this will be Tactical Machining. You can see there's obviously a difference in the sheen, the shine. This is more of a matte finish, which I guess is what makes this blemished. It's probably something went wrong in the process of the anodizing of this when they were anodizing the lower. So as you can see, and you can really see if I take this upper and I just match it up, with the lower, you should really be able to see the difference in the color, in the shine, in the sheen, and the glossiness. This is more of a matte finish, which of course is something you're getting a blemished lower, so if you're gonna put this together, there's gonna be like a two-tone effect with your rifle, which I plan on doing, unless you get a blemished upper, which I plan on doing. So it's probably going to be a uniform color, uniform matte finish on that. Back up there. Hopefully that doesn't roll off while I'm talking. So I thought I'd point that out, because when I originally did that first video, I really couldn't find anything wrong with it, other than there's like a little shiny spot in here. But now I believe that that's what the blemish is. And that's probably the case with all their blemish lowers. It's probably the fact that something happened during the anodizing process, that it just doesn't come out as clean and as shiny as it should. What causes that? I don't know. I don't care. All I know is that I don't think there's going to be an issue with assembling this, and they pretty much, there's no returns on blemish lowers, but they say that everything's fine, that it's a fully working lower, and I believe it. I don't think they'd get very far if they were selling blemish lowers that were crap and weren't working. I think that they would get a reputation quickly, and that's not the case. Palmetto State has a good reputation. They just have a real long time shipping out their products. Oh, knew it would fall. Knew that was going to happen. But hey, if this helped you, if someone's watched this video and it helped you, if you could please just hit like. I don't normally ask for that, but I really don't know what kind of feedback I'm getting, and I'd like to know if I'm just wasting my time doing these videos. All you gotta do is hit like. You don't have to leave any comments or anything like that, unless there's something you want to ask, or you're more than welcome to leave comments. But if you could at least hit the like button, that way I know that this is actually helping somebody, and if there's people out there, unlike the earlier Palmetto State blemish lower video, I talk about there's a ton of people out there who've done videos about these lowers, these PSA lowers, these blemish lowers. So it's not like I'm adding anything, but I believe that the more opinions you get, the more informed decision that you can make. And I know that I appreciate it. When I'm going to go purchase a rifle component, I try to do as much research on it beforehand to try to figure out if I'm getting a quality product. And then sometimes I'll even without any research or without finding any research on it, I'll still take a chance. I believe that there's a lot of companies out there who make quality products but just don't have the brand recognition as some other places, as some other companies. And I believe, it's always a good idea to give a small company a chance. Some people don't want to do that. I don't really have a problem with that, especially if they're local. Palmetto State isn't local for me, but there's companies that are local that I will give a chance if I have the opportunity, and I feel that that they're reputable, then I'll do that. And I just I like the idea of going online and looking up YouTube videos and stuff like that and finding out this information. And if this helps anybody else, I would just like to know, because I know I like to find out as much as I can. So, and if anybody's interested in me doing a review on this build that I did, you can always just leave a comment, which I'll probably do. I'll probably do a review on that. Just, if there's anybody, also people out there thinking about building or assembling an AR-15 who want to know as much as they can, there's plenty of videos out there on how to assemble it. I'm not going to do anything like that, but the components that I used, I can talk about that. So that's it. All right, thanks. Don't forget, if this helped you, just click the like button. I appreciate it. Thanks.